सो हेलो गाइज, वेलकम बैक टू माई यूट्यूब चैनल। अभी तक हम लोगों ने चैप्टर्स 14 कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं पैरियो के। नाउ विल स्टार्ट विद चैप्टर 15 विच इज़ फ्लैप एंड म्यूकोजिंजाइवल सर्जरी. सो हेयर द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज an apically repositioned flap. So what it will do, mostly these apically displaced flap they use for pocket elimination or widening the zone of attached gingiva. So here it will the option D suits it. Okay. Next, periodontal flap surgery is most difficult. So it's difficult in second molar distally. Okay. Which is true about question number 3, which is true about mucogingival flap design. So the flap should be wider at the base. Like this is the base, it should be wider at the base. It should be like this. Okay, wider at the base. It should not be like this, this. Okay, wider at the base. It should be wider at the base. Next, in periodontal flap, most important factor to be considered is, so it should be amount of attached gingiva, means the attached gingiva should be adequate. Next, question number 5th, which says the common goal of all the periodontal flap procedure is, so it's to provide access for the instrumentation. Okay, किसी भी पेरियोडोंटल फ्लैप प्रोसीजर का क्या होता है गोल, is to provide the access for instrumentation. Okay, because it will provide the adequate visibility and accessibility to the root. Okay, now question number 6, which says which of the following has the greatest impact on success of a periodontal flap procedure. So level of post operative plaque control, it directly depends on it. Okay, next question, it is most 7th, it is most difficult to perform apically positioned flap procedure in, so facial surface of third molar, it is most difficult. Okay, next, intrabony or infrabony pockets are treated by, so they are treated by flap operation. 9th, the flap technique for pocket elimination and to increase in the width of the attached gingiva, इज एपाइकली रिपोजिशन फ्लैप. ये मैं अभी हमने पढ़ा भी था. देखो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 क्या है. एन एपाइकली रिपोजिशन फ्लैप इज अ पॉकेट एलिमिनेशन प्रोसीजर एज वेल एज आई टोल्ड यू ना, एज वेल एज इट्स वाइडन द जोन ऑफ अटैच जिंजाइवा. ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 विच सेज if periodontal surgery is necessary in case of horizontal bone loss in upper anterior region, which of the following procedure is the most appropriate? So which is the most appropriate? It's a papilla preservation flap. Whenever they talk about the anterior region, any surgery, it's a papilla preservation flap we prefer. Okay, question number 11, the adaptation stage of the pedicle soft tissue graft takes 0 to 4 days it will take. Okay, now question number 12, which says in a free gingival graft what happens to the epithelium of the graft? So what happened? It will degenerate. Okay, next 13, the success of free gingival graft procedure depends upon which of the following? So it will depend upon the graft being immobilized at the recipient site. Okay, free gingival graft should be immobilized at the recipient site, because movement, what will happen if it move, then it will interfere with the healing. So the success will depend upon the graft being immobilized at the recipient site. Now 14, which of the following is a mucogingival surgery? So the 14, it's 1A, free gingival graft is a mucogingival surgery. Actually mucogingival surgical techniques जो होते हैं क्या क्या करती हैं, they are the techniques which increase the width of the attached gingiva, techniques for the coverage of denuded roots, and the techniques to deepen the vestibules. The 3 techniques which are used. Now 15th, which said in Tarnow's technique the method described for denuded root surface is, so it is semilunar coronally reposition flap. Okay, it is semilunar coronal displaced flap. और भी टेक्निक्स होती हैं टर्न आउट टेक्निक से, लाइक मिलर्स टेक्निक, फ्री सॉफ्ट टिश्यू ऑटोग्राफ्ट we use, Langer's technique, subepithelial connective tissue graft. Okay, these are the method we use for these different techniques. Now GTR, what is GTR? Okay, it is guided tissue it is GTR, it is a guided tissue regeneration. Okay, so what is this? This is mucogingival surgery से related होता है ये. Now 17th, which says placement of graft will be failure in which class of the recession? In which class? Fourth class. Okay, there are four Miller's की classification के according gingival recessions are four types. First, marginal tissue recession that does not extend to the mucogingival junction. Class 2, which extend to the mucogingival junction but no soft tissue or bone loss in the interdental area. In class 3, extend beyond the mucogingival junction and there is soft tissue and bone loss interdentally. And class 4, recession extend beyond mucogingival junction with severe soft tissue and bone loss with severe tooth malposition. So these are the four classification of Miller's. Okay. Hanya, तो 18 which says method of increasing the attached gingiva is apical flap. 19. A lateral sliding flap done on a tooth with roots denuded for 6 years will show. So, what it will show? Epithelium adjacent to previously denuded root surface. Okay. What it will show? Epithelium adjacent to previously denuded root surface. Okay. It will this. Next, 20. Best position for apically displaced flap is. So, it's at 2 mm apical to alveolar crest. Next, lateral repositioning flap is done for, it is done for gingival recession. Okay, means there are different conditions in which the flaps are indicated, like long narrow gingival defect on a single tooth. If there is a long gingival effect on a narrow single tooth, then we will then laterally displaced flap is indicated. Okay, when there is absence of attached gingiva with thick pocket wall, then apically displaced flap is used. Next, absence of attached gingiva with friable pocket wall or no pocket, then we will use free gingival graft. Okay, isolated recession on upper teeth, then we use Tarnow's semilunar coronally displaced flap. So these are the different type of flaps. Depend on the condition which flap is indicated. Okay. Now, question number 22, which says the tissue preferred for free gingival graft in order of the preference is. So, first preference we will give to the attached gingiva. Okay. Means the free gingival graft, the order of preference for free gingival graft is attached gingiva. Attached gingiva होना चाहिए. Okay. Next, frenectomy is, तो frenectomy क्या है? It's a plastic surgery. Okay. 24. After reflection of full thickness flap, post-surgical alveolar bone loss is greatest at. So it is greatest as thin facial margin. Next, 25th, which says all of the following are definite indication of mucogingival surgery except. So high frenal attachment में we will do, insufficient width of the attached gingiva we will do, and shallow vestibule we will do mucogingival surgery, but not in one wall bony defect. Okay. Next, the thick manageable true pockets with no recession are best treated by, they are treated by apically displaced flap. Okay. 27. If pre-treatment pocket depth is 10 and width of the attached gingiva is y, what will the width of the attached gingiva after treatment? So what it will be? It will be x by 2 plus y. Okay. Now 28. The flap technique procedure which does not increase the width of the attached gingiva. So which does not increase the attached gingiva with undisplaced flap. Okay. It will not increase the width of attached gingiva. Rest, fenestration, operation, apically position flap, they will increase the width of attached gingiva. Okay. Next, 29, the free gingival graft is placed on. So it is placed on periosteum. Next, split thickness flap is indicated when. So it is indicated when fenestration and dehiscence are suspected. Now, 31st question, 31. The internal bevel incision of the periodontal flap. It's removing the lining of the pocket wall. Why we will give the internal bevel incision? To remove the lining of the pocket wall. Okay. 32. In modified Widman flap, clavicular incision is made from the base of the pocket. Like these are the base of the pocket of the bone. ठीक है, ये होता है. Modified Widman में क्या होंगे? Clavicular incision is made from the base of the pocket of the bone. Now 33, which says the internal bevel gingivectomy is, so it is undisplaced flap. Okay. Now question number 34, which says following periodontal surgery, the epithelial attachment healing is completed in, so it will completed in 4 weeks. Now question number 35, Adrian Mejeher's technique is used, so it is used to increase the depth of vestibule. Okay. Now question number 36, periodontal surgery may result in, so it may result in pocket elimination. Question number 37, which says indication for mucogingival surgery include the following except, so it will include shallow vestibule, अभी मैंने बताया ही था आपको, insufficient attach of the gingiva and high frenum. बिल्कुल सेम क्वेश्चन है, रिपीट हुआ है. ओके. क्वेश्चन नंबर 38, the advantage of modified Widman flap procedure include all, so it will include that adaptation of the health tissue to the surface. Yes. Next, post operative interproximal architecture, no, this is wrong. ठीक है, this is not the advantage. 38, the procedure feasible when implantation of the bone is contemplated. Yes. Conservation of the bone and optimal coverage of the root surface by the soft tissue. Yes. So the advantage include all except post-operative interproximal architecture is normal. It's not normal. Next, 39, which says the reverse bevel incision is made. So it's made to remove the infected tissue in the sulcus. Ideal thickness of a free gingival graft obtained from the palate is, so it is 1 to 1.5. Now 41, a coronally positioned pedicle graft is used when a single tooth exhibit gingival recession. So अभी मैंने आपको बताया भी था and sensitivity. क्या exhibit करेगा वो gingival recession and sensitivity. Next, 42, in a heart patient with replaced valve, a periodontal surgery is planned only for gingival tissue, then antibiotic coverage is required. Question number 43, which says which of the following is essentially an excisional procedure of the gingiva. So which one is the excisional procedure? And displaced flap. Okay. 44, periodontal surgery is best performed 4 weeks after the completion of hygienic phase. Next आ जाते हैं. What is the type of suture shown below? So it is a distal wedge suture. Question number 46, which says the strip technique, which is variant of free gingival graft, was developed by, so it is developed by Han et al. Next, the treatment option for a large area of gingival enlargement greater than 6 teeth with osseous defect and limited keratinized tissue. So it will be periodontal flap we will use. ठीक है. Now the granulation tissue is replaced by connective tissue in, so it will replaced in 21 days. 49, in guided tissue regeneration technique for to root coverage, the titanium reinforced membrane was used by Tinti and Vincenzi. ठीक है. SR का क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया था एक बार, ये SR के किसी एग्जाम में भी पूछा गया था. Now 50, which says full thickness flap is advantageous than partial thickness flap in all.